Now, y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess. So let's get into it, you guys. What's good, you guys? What's good? What's good? What's good? It's be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. What's going on? How you doing? What's good? What's good in the hood? All right. Now, with that being said, before we get into today's mess, let's talk about what I got going on right now. Now, as you guys already know, your boy's nominated for 2 Boss Babe Awards: Boss Babe YouTuber of the Year and Boss Babe Podcast of the Year. The link will be available in the comment section, and it will be pinned. It's the link for you to go and vote for me for YouTuber of the Year and me and Jamar for Podcast of the Year for the prelude. Okay, voting started on February the 1st, and now we're here on February the 4th. So voting is still underway. You can vote once per device, and you can vote every single day. Okay, so you can vote every day if you want to. So make sure you guys put it in, go in, show out for me and Jamar. Please do so. This is our first time ever being recognized for our work, and I'm so excited and so hyped about this. So I'm counting on you, Scotty Gang, to get the job done. All right. So that's it for what I got coming up. And also another thing that we got coming on the platform, as you guys already know, is the Whether You Like It or Not reality TV panel. And it will be over on Josiah's World TV's platform on Monday night at 9:15 p.m. Eastern time. We will be having a break next Monday, but we'll be back on that Monday after that on Really B's channel, then Ya channel and Sakina. Really B, Ya, and Sakina will be covering the reunion portions. And then the Whether You Like It or Not panel will be taking a small break until Atlanta comes back. But don't you worry, because Roast Review will be back with just me, Josiah, and T, but we will be covering the SWV and Escape show. So make sure you guys are ready, because I'm damn sure ready. And another thing that I want you guys to be ready for is my reviews on Basketball Wives. They will be returning, okay? So I will be doing my reviews on Basketball Wives. Once again, yes, I'm reviewing it, but we won't be talking about it on any panel. So with that being said, you guys, that's it. That's all. So let's get into the mess, okay? Now, the first thing that we're going to get into is these two right here, these podcast queens, okay? Joe Budden and Noriega, okay? You know, Joe Budden got his own podcast, and then also Noriega has his, Drink Champs, which I absolutely enjoy. Although they can be a tad bit, misogynistic sometimes. I really enjoy them because they do give people their flowers and their props. That's one thing that I do enjoy about Drink Champs, and I love the guests and I love the stories that they tell when they're on there. So that's it. That's all. But apparently Joe Budden and Noriega took shots at other rappers from their era, so to speak, who failed at podcasting. Okay, so they're basically dissing other rappers who did not do their due diligence with podcasting. Let's listen at what they had to say. Let's check that out. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talk for this.
Just trying shows now because rappers from our era and they are so failing. Isn't it great? It's great to see. No, tell the truth. It's great to see people fail. Yeah. They're doing sports shows. They're doing comedy shows. they selling ass out here. Right? They are selling their ass. They talking about, I'm just doing this for fun. No, you're not. No, you're not. It's a lie. They go get a computer. They get 2 cameras.
Hold on, you guys. Let me try this one more time because I can't. I think you guys can, but I couldn't. So let's get back into it one more time.
You know what's crazy? I'm looking at these rappers trying shows now because rappers from our era and they are so failing. Isn't it great? It's great to see. Tell the truth. It's great to see people fail. Yeah. They're doing sports shows. They're doing comedy shows. They selling ass out here. Right? They are selling their ass. I'm just doing this for fun. No, you're not. No, you're not. It's a lie. They go get a computer. They get 2 cameras. And then they come out for 3 weeks. When the 6 episodes don't work, they start to rethink it. And you know what happens?
Give up.
they come out with another show. And then that's trash. And then they start cooking. Y'all looking horrible out here. I'm sorry for some of y'all. And I've been lending money too. You know what's crazy? I'm looking at these rappers trying shows.
Okay, so that was Joe Budden and Noriega sitting here dissing other rappers for basically doing podcasting. And this is what I gotta say. Okay, first of all, listen, I was once a person that actually enjoyed Joe Budden before I really realized how much of a clown he actually was. But let me just say this. I just think that it's absolutely ridiculous for both Noriega and Joe Budden to be trying to come for any other rappers that try to do podcasts and they fail at them. The only reason why you guys are doing podcasts is because ain't nobody buying your albums anymore. That's the only reason why y'all still doing podcasts. Because if anything, if y'all was still successful, well, Joe Budden was never really successful. I mean, he only had pump it up. And he had that song with Marcus Houston, that clubbing song, and that was out in 2003. Ain't nobody bought no damn Joe Budden single or album since 2003. So that's 20 years ago? Okay. And ain't nobody bought no Noriega album either in a long time. That's why his ass got on Love and Hip Hop and all that other stuff. But my thing about this is y'all trying to come at these rappers that fail at podcasts, but y'all lucky that somebody listened to y'all. Because the only reason why y'all doing the podcast is because of the fact that, you know, y'all can't do nothing else. Y'all can't sell no records, so y'all got to do podcasts. But my thing is, instead of like tearing down other people for not being able to do podcasts, because let's just be honest, podcasting, YouTubing, all of that ain't for everybody, you know, and that's just what it is. People are allowed to try different things. You know, if a podcast don't work out, they can go out and get another podcast if they want to and add extra flavor to it if they possibly can. You feel what I mean? Like, let's just be honest. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that are not necessarily the most entertaining, but with the right plan and the right show and having the right partner with them, they can actually come back and do a decent show. There's a lot of people that I see on YouTube that I feel like could benefit from having an ensemble show instead of just doing it by themselves, because some people are not as interesting by themselves. That's okay. You know, you just got to know what you're doing. So I just think that Joe Budden and Noriega are completely out of line for trying to, you know, disrespect or come for other people's dreams, so to speak. And that's all it is a dream. Dreams are real, like Ashanti said. All you have to do is just believe. And I just feel like, you know, it's crazy that y'all all on your high horses because y'all podcasts are doing well. Would y'all be talking all this crap if y'all podcast wasn't doing the numbers that it's doing right now? I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just being real with y'all. Would y'all really be sitting up here disrespecting and dissing, you know, other people that got a podcast if y'all wasn't doing that great with y'all's? I'm just saying, because Joe Budden was trying to put out music, you know, and it didn't work out. He got on Love and Hip Hop thinking that was going to help his music career, and it did nothing but expose the fact that he was a crackhead. That's all it really did. So, I mean, whatever. But I'm not downing y'all for doing podcasts. I mean, if the music not making no money, then y'all got to make money some kind of way. I mean, it is what it is. But let's not get on our high horses and tear down other people because they tried to do what y'all were doing. Because let's be real, if the music was still making money for y'all would not be doing no podcast. Stop it. If anything, reach out a helping hand to help somebody else, because at least that's what I do as a YouTuber. But everybody ain't me, honey. Everybody ain't me. So we're going to move on to the next thing. And the next thing involves Miss Nicki Minaj, okay? Miss Nicki Minaj is in the news once again, and it has a lot to do with her husband once again. Like I keep on saying, and everybody want to get mad with me every time I say the stuff, but I don't care. Nicki makes a fool out of herself. I just got to keep it a book with y'all. Nicki makes a fool out of herself for this man that she with, and that's just what it is. And apparently she's facing a $750,000 lawsuit over her husband Kenneth Petty's alleged assault against a security guard. He punched the security guard in their face, and now she's the one that has to pay the bill because she's the one with the money. So at first I was going to read this off of the neighborhood talk, but I'm gonna go ahead and get it out double XL because it's right here on my desktop, so I can easily just look at it and keep it moving. Okay, so this is what they had to say in regards to the situation, right? So here it is. It says Nicki Minaj and her husband Kenneth Petty have been hit with a lawsuit from a security guard who claimed that he was allegedly punched in the face by Kenneth. According to a report by The Blast published on Friday, February the 3rd, a security guard by the name of Thomas, who resides in Germany, filed new documents in Los Angeles demanding $735,000 from Nicki Minaj and her husband Kenneth Petty for damages that he suffered after he was allegedly attacked by Kenneth. It's connected to a January 2022 lawsuit filed by Thomas, who is suing for battery and infliction of emotional distress. According to the documents, Thomas claimed that while working for security at Nicki's 2019 concert in Germany, a fan breached security, bypassing the female security guard on watch while Nicki was performing on stage, and this angered the rap star. Although the fan didn't disrupt the show or cause any damage, Nicki was upset and confronted the female security guard after the show. As head of security, Thomas joined in on the conversation and claimed that Nicki was screaming at the female security guard and allegedly called her an effing bitch. The female guard apologized to Nicki, but the rapper wasn't satisfied, according to Thomas. As the groups were separated, Minaj allegedly threw her shoes at the security guard but missed. Thomas claimed in his suit that he was called backstage to speak with Nicki, and that's when he was approached by her then boyfriend, Kenneth Petty. Nicki and two bodyguards in the rapper's crew as well. Thomas alleged that Nicki started hurling insults and obscenities at him and accused him of having a romantic relationship with the other female security guard. Then, without warning, Thomas claimed that Petty punched him in the right side of his face. The assault reportedly left him in extreme pain and he was monetarily disoriented. Thomas was allegedly hospitalized for 10 days and sustained a broken jaw as a result of Petty's brutal attack, according to the suit. He had to undergo 8 surgeries on his face and now has 5 plates in his jaw. Additionally, an arrest warrant was issued in Germany for Kenneth Petty's arrest since the attack. Attorneys from Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty have not responded to Thomas's lawsuit. XXL has reached out to Nicki Minaj's team for comment, but nobody has responded just yet. Now, that is pretty much the story with Nicki Minaj and her husband. First of all, I'm just going to say this. You need to tell your man to keep his hands to himself, because by him attacking somebody, Nicki, you see who they're going for. They're going for you. That's who they're going to go for, because you're the one with the money. You're the superstar. They know that Kenneth Petty ain't got no money. They know he ain't got no coin like that. They already know that. So therefore, they're going to go for you and not him. So you need to keep your man on a leash. You know, I know that you think it's cute that your man be out here attacking people and doing all that extra stuff for no reason. Like, I understand that. But for him to be punching people in the face and doing all that, and you thinking that ain't nobody going to touch you for it, you out of your mind. That man suing you for almost $1 million. So what conversations are you actually having with your husband about the things that he's doing? Because he's not doing you any favors, Nicki. He's not doing you no favors at all. Like, he's keeping you in the bank. He's keeping you swiping your card. He's keeping you in some lawsuits. I mean, you was like that lawsuit with Jennifer Ho, or this situation with this bodyguard that he done punched and slapped in the face and all this other stuff. Like that, there has to be a stopping point at some point, Nicki. And I know you cannot control your man. You can't tell your man what to do, because he's a man. He's gonna do whatever he want to do. If he feel like he's protecting you, then he gonna go out of his way to do that. But I just feel like he's doing way too much at this particular point, if you ask me. Like, people got to realize you need to keep your hands to yourself, because people sue. Okay, people sue. Because I'm telling you right now, if anybody put their hands on me at this point and punch me in my mouth and knock these new teeth out of my mouth, baby, you getting sued. You getting sued. I spent enough money, and my insurance did too, on these teeth. And I looked too damn, and I invested so much time and insurance and real money on these teeth. So you're not going to punch me in my mouth, because that's why I try to pick my battles, baby, because ain't nobody going to be hitting me in my damn mouth after all that time I spent trying to get my teeth fixed and all this other stuff. I kicked and screamed about these teeth, and y'all not going to sit up here and have me looking crazy. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. So if you hit me in my mouth, you're getting sued, baby. Okay, you're getting sued if you ever think that you're going to hit me in my damn mouth. I'm just being real. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just being real. Like, no, ma'am. No. So, Nicki, All I gotta say is you love this man so damn much, but you really need to keep his ass on the leash because he doing too much. I'm just being honest with you. He doing way too much, and you're the one that got to come out of pocket, not him, but you. Okay, so next up we got Moniece Shaw, who is a friend of the show on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, now she said that she's classy but clocked in. As we already know, season 15 has been underway, and I think they recently just wrapped up filming. The season is expected to air in May, and there's a possibility that Miss Moniece Shaw just may be a peach holder next season. But then again, I also heard that the girl that's also on the show, another new girl by the name of Courtney, just might be a peach holder as well. So we have a possibility of having 8 peaches and a couple of friends of the shows, like Cynthia Bailey being a friend. You have Shamia's going around here being a friend of the show. So we possibly have 8 peaches and some friends of the show. Okay. And yeah, so I'm pretty much looking forward to that. So we're gonna sit back and we're gonna listen to what Moniece had to say in regards to this season and what she's getting into. Let's listen to that real fast.
On the Housewives of Atlanta this season again. So it's going good, very interesting actually. But yeah, we're having a good time. Lots of drama. You'll see that later. So yeah, so it's been very interesting. I pretty much, you know me, like I get along with almost anybody. So I remember one person, our event planner, loved her to death. She was like, "Wait, what? Was she getting into it with Mo? Who get into it with Mo? Anybody who get into it with Mo got a problem because Mo don't mess with nobody. Thank you, I'm problematic. Right here. But listen, ain't no killing me, no push me, okay? So just one person in particular. It's just like, girl, let's just say, y'all see, this season, I always keep it classy. Last season, I was just very, very classy. But this season, I'm still classy, but I'm classy and clocked in, okay? How about that? Don't play with me, baby. I'm just saying. Don't say nothing. Anyway, y'all, but it's going to be real good, so just get ready. Just get ready. You're going to be proud of you, girl, though. You all know I'm.
Okay, and that was Moniece Shaw basically saying that she's classy still, but clocked in as well. From what I heard, the person that she's beefing with is Marlo or the girl Courtney. From what I heard, Courtney has been going at it with both Kandi and Kenya, and I also heard that Moniece is also a part of that. Courtney is on the side with Sheree, Sanya, and Marlo. That's what I heard. And then the other side is Kandi, Kenya, and Moniece and Drew, somewhere in the middle. That's what I heard. So I'm not sure, but I heard it was Marlo. And are you surprised if it is Marlo? Like, you know that Marlo was always looking for a moment. And I actually like Moniece. Like, I liked her when she was on Atlanta Exes. Like, I like Moniece. Like, for real. And I know a lot of people don't want her on the show. A lot of people don't want to give her no chance or nothing like that. But I like her. Like, straight up. I like Moniece, and I hope she sticks around. And, I believe in her. Like, she's actually a wife. She got her own things going on. She's a positive person and she has a fun personality. And I think a lot of the times people seem to try and make it seem as though because you're not all about the rah-rah shit or you're not always with the drama and the mess that you're boring. Because that's the type of time that I get. And the only people that think that I'm boring are people that only want to be involved in some bullshit or only want to watch bullshit. Those are the only people that think I'm boring. I ain't got 40,000 subscribers for no reason. If that was the case, wouldn't nobody be watching my shit if I was absolutely boring, child. I do my shit the way I want to do it. Just like Moniece do her shit the way that she want to do it, okay? Please. Anytime you're not messy or rah all the time, they're going to always say that you fucking boring. They're going to always say that. And people don't know what they want. One minute they say, oh, it's too much drama. But then when you got somebody that's non-problematic or something like that. And, I think that Moniece is a fun person. I think that she's all about the fun. That's what I think. And when the show comes back, I plan to interview Moniece Shaw, honestly. Like, she's one of the people that I definitely want to talk to. So I just feel like, at the end of the day, I'm ready for the shit. I'm ready to see her front and center. She's been filming a whole lot more this season. And I don't care what y'all say. I want more Moniece and her funny ass husband because her husband is effing hilarious. Okay, so yes, shout out to Monietta being classy and clocked in, and shout out to her for actually coming back to the show because I love her on the show. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next story, and that is Blueface, Chrisean, and Moniece Slaughter, honey. Now, according to what I've been seeing, Chrisean got annoyed by Miss Moniece because her and Blueface were basically talking on this podcast, and she was basically saying that they were talking to each other for way too long for her liking. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into that real quickly, and then there's some other stuff that was going on because from what I heard, Moniece has responded, but I'm not sure. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. We're gonna listen in on this, you guys. So let's take a look at this, honey, because I just personally feel like Miss Chrisean is doing way too much. She always do too much, and I'm gonna need for her to stop it. I'm just being real. I'm gonna need for her to stop it, honestly. So let's get into it, you guys. Let's listen in on what she had to say. Let's go. Oops, wrong one.
Chrisean got mad because Blueface and Moniece was talking to each other too long.
None of that shit.
It's not even about that. It's not even like that.
I feel like it. To me, it makes me feel like I'm being punked. Like, don't tell me what to do. Like, you're not my husband. It's almost like a step, having a step. Like, you're not my dad.
He has to be a husband to have that.
No, you have to be consistent though. Like in other words, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing for me that you thought you could tell me what the fuck to do?
So if you find the best man to follow, you wouldn't follow.
Absolutely, I would.
Okay, so that's the end of the discussion.
I never said I wouldn't though.
No, you just said I'm not a follower. I wouldn't even. Like, you already wrote yourself off as like you couldn't follow the best person in the league. It seemed like you two like stuck in your independent like.
I am.
Hey, why do you care? What you talking to? Intervention. I don't give a fuck. Let me have an intervention with her.
So
Not you. Because there's nothing to say. What?
Hey, Catwoman.
Stop playing.
Catwoman.
Chrisean got mad because Blueface and Moniece was talking to each other too.
Okay, so that was the part where Chrisean was all annoyed at Moniece and Blueface for even having a conversation or even talking. I mean, they are at a podcast, and that's what you're supposed to do is talk to someone. You're supposed to talk to your guests. But anyway, so apparently Moniece was liking posts on Twitter. And this is one of them. It said, Chrisean do not want Mo, but let's keep it a book. That's why she said it without any bass in her voice, because she knows. Okay. So, yeah, I feel the same way. Like, listen, I know that a lot of people like Chrisean for whatever reason. Everybody builds her up and goes up for her and all of that other stuff. I get it, whatever. But I just feel like, girl, you doing too much. Don't nobody want Blueface but you. Stop it. Just quit while you're ahead, because it's really not that deep. I'm gonna need for you to stop it. Like, for real, like, stop it, because ain't nobody checking for no Blueface but you. So I'm gonna need for you to quit it. You're at her podcast. She's talking to y'all, and you mad because they talking for a long time. What the hell do you expect for them to do at a podcast? Sit there and play cards? You're there to talk. If you didn't want to be there, you could have left. I don't like her attitude, and I know a lot of y'all love some Chrisean, but I ain't effing with it. I'm just not effing with it. I don't like it. It is what it is. I cannot with that. Her attitude is terrible. Her attitude is rough. I can't do it. She gotta go. And I don't care how many people she fought. I don't care how many times she take her teeth out of her mouth so she can fight somebody. I don't care about none of that. She need to quit while she ahead, because she gonna run up on the wrong person and disrespect the wrong person and get that ass toe up. Okay? And I'm ready for that. I'm waiting on somebody to give her what she needs, and that's an ass whooping, because I'm sick of her. And I'm sick of everybody going up for her and everybody talking about some Moniece scared of her. Like, ain't nobody scared of no damn Chrisean. All she's known for is fighting. What else is she really known for? What talent does she have besides beating Blueface up all the time? She's annoying, and I'm over it. I'm over it and I'm over her. So she can go. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm over Chrisean. Like, girl, get your ass home. I'm sorry, y'all. But anyway, let's go back. Let's go to the very last thing, and that is Miss Robyn Dixon. Okay. Now, like I said before, Robyn has been in all of the, blogs lately. But what we do know is, let me see. But what we do know is that she will be doing a special, okay? She'll be doing a special with Andy. From what we were told, from what I was told, it's going to be like a one-on-one special, kind of like the special that Portia did. In so many words, it's going to be on Sunday. He's going to have like a post-reunion conversation with Robyn. They're going to dive into the bombshell admission that one was inappropriately, communicating with another woman prior to the wedding. So it's basically going to be like a Watch What Happens Live, and it's going to air after all 3 parts of the reunion is over. And let's not forget, remember the Real Housewives of Atlanta when Kenya and Portia got into their scuffle, and Andy had one-on-ones with Kenya, he had one-on-ones with Portia. So I think that's what this pretty much is going to be. I don't think there's going to be any other cast, not any other cast, but any other guests there with them. It's just going to be them two talking about one, and he's probably going to confront her about why she didn't bring it to the show. It's going to be interesting. But as far as their reunion trailer that they put out, that shit wasn't interesting at all. And I want to know if y'all going to be beating it down, talking about how boring it is like y'all do Atlanta. Because anytime Atlanta does anything, y'all be ready to tear it down all the time. So I want to know if y'all going to have that same energy for Potomac. But all I know is this. I want to hear Robyn's, her what is it again? I want to hear an explanation. I want to know why she didn't bring it to the show. I want to know why she kept it from the show. I wonder why she didn't make it a part of her storyline. Like, everybody else have to make their stuff their storyline. That's all I want to know. I want to know what really went down with that. I do. I want to know where she stands. I want to know where Andy stands. I want to know how he feels about it. Because from what we heard, he went in on her. That's what I heard now. I don't know how true that is because, Watch What Happens Live is a live show. So I don't know if they pre-recorded that or not. And again, it comes from Media Takeout. So you can't believe everything that Media Takeout says. They know, they're known for fake stories. So you really can't believe everything that they say. But I am inclined to figure out what is really going on. And I'm damn sure going to be covering that. So you want my opinion on to sit down with Robyn and Andy, I would definitely do it. I will definitely do it. Okay. I'm definitely going to do that. Period. Okay. Period. Point blank. Okay. I am. All right. Because I want to know. Like, I need the tea. I want to know what's really going on with that situation. I want to know. I want to know why she did that. I want to know why she didn't say shit. I want to know why she waited to say something about it on a podcast. I think we all deserve to know that. So it is what it is. So I will be talking about it and I will be covering it. Trust me. There's many housewife pages that we follow on Instagram and Twitter that's reporting that would definitely be that. So we'll see about all of that. So with that being said, before we get up out of here, make sure you guys vote, okay? For me, for the Boss Baby Awards, honey. Make sure you guys vote for me. The link will be in the community. No, the link will be, the link is on the community wall already, but it would definitely be in the comment section and it will be a pinned comment. So make sure you guys are voting, okay? I think you could vote per device and you can vote every day. That's all you need to know, that you can vote every day. So with that being said, you all, this be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Do whatever you see fit. And also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. If you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boy's out of here. Until my next video, I will holler at you guys a little bit later. Bye.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Tramel. I just wanted to say that I have a new project that's out. It's called Mixed Feelings. It's on all streaming platforms. I would hope that you would go and check it out. It's a really good feel of an album. It's got everything you need and more. It's got R&B. It's got a little bit of pop. It's got a little bit of hip hop. It's everything that you need and more. It's out all streaming platforms, like I said. Please check me out. And you can also follow me at IAM_Tramel. That's IAM_TRAMEL. Check me out. I hope to hear from you.